Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Chrissy B Show. And of course, it's Friday, so that means it's top to toe day. And on this special program that we have on Fridays, we normally cover the news. I show you my latest challenge, and I'll also be answering a question from a viewer. And tonight, we also have beauty and fashion expert Naomi Eisted with great tips on how we can look and feel fab over the festive period. And of course, you can also contact us live on the show today on 020-7686-6300. If you'd like to give your opinion about any of the news items that we're going to cover tonight, please do feel free, because it is your show too. But first of all, we're going to speak to the lovely Excel with the news. Hello.
Hello, Chrissy.
How are you, my lovely?
Hello, viewers. Yes, I'm good, thank you. Today, I've got some interesting bits of news for our viewers. And I suppose it's something we may have already seen regarding the latest, I don't know if I should call it Mandela Gate issue. There was a, well, yeah, I think we know what it is already. There was someone who was actually meant to be a signer for the...
That was so funny. Did everyone see this?
Yes.
That was so hilarious.
Hilarious. I mean, just to basically...
Oh, so explain to the view in case
yes.
You happen to not have heard about this.
Exactly. There was this, he's been found out to be a bogus signer who was just making hand gestures and all sorts of different things that didn't really make sense in any language, any formal sign language. And basically now he's ended up telling everyone that it's because he is schizophrenic and he was having a schizophrenic episode. Please. And the way it happened for him was that during the event, he thinks he had a breakdown and started hallucinating that angels were coming into the crowd. And so as a result, he said from that moment, he was not himself, and he was concerned for the safety of the people in the stadium, but he was absolutely aware that he was not signing correctly.
It's just...
So why did you carry on?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. It was just so funny. He just kept doing the same thing and beating his chest.
Absolutely. It was almost like he was doing the whole, like, you know how you do those hand gesture games in school? It kind of feels like it, isn't it? Just,
Yeah.
But
it was entertaining though, I have to say.
But the thing is, for the poor deaf community that was trying to get in on the event that was going on, they didn't have a clue as to what was going on then, really.
And they must have found it hilarious.
And I think in researching this article, I came upon, I believe, I can't remember which of the major news websites it was on, but they actually showed a snippet of the person. I can't remember what leader it was again as well who was speaking, and they showed a snippet of somebody who was doing the proper formal sign language. And I think she made a sort of gesture, like arms open like that, from what the person was speaking, whatever president it was speaking. So she had her hands out that way. And in the same shot frame, this man had his arms down, just looking. I'm thinking, something quite tally, yeah. So this is now the latest thing now, where unfortunately as well, apparently the company who contracted him for the event have disappeared.
Oh,
and
that is such a serious security breach as well.
Exactly. Really this was one of the things as well, where the US government was saying that potentially Obama could have been at risk because he was standing right next to him as well and everything.
Well, he was busy taking pictures of himself, wasn't he?
Well, we'll come up to that, Chrissy. We'll come on to that. Well, but apparently also this man was paid £52, $85 for interpreting the event. And he said $85, which is £52.
Is that it? Yeah.
So I thought that's what he felt. It wasn't really worth the money. I'm sorry, but apparently he said he did not tell the company that contracted him for the event that he was due for a checkup, but said that the owner of the company, which is apparently South Africa Interpreters in Johannesburg, was aware of his condition, and that he had received 1 year.
If it's genuine, okay.
No,
but the thing is, it didn't look like anything.
I'm sorry. Call me skeptical. Call me I don't know what, but I don't believe that's what it was. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. At the end of the day, please feel free to disagree with me, viewers. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you would suddenly have a breakdown and start chatting gibberish. Really? Because this will make you laugh. Apparently, users of sign language claimed that he repeatedly used signs for donkey, lightning bolt, and prawns. I don't know if he was hungry, wanted to get somewhere really quickly, maybe. And he also apparently made a lot of reference to rocking horses. Go figure. He said in a radio interview that he was happy.
Bless, he's famous now, isn't he?
This is the thing. This is
Maybe that's why he
instant
did it.
fame. I think he got what he wanted. Instant fame. And then in one footage, in one interview, he said, I don't remember any of
It's
it.
hot in here. Can someone put the aircon on, please? I'm serious. It's really hot in here.
He said in one interview that I don't remember any of this at all, right? And then in another interview, he said, I absolutely think that I have been a champion of sign language.
Oh, you're joking.
Really?
Okay.
I know about believing in yourself, but okay. So now he's donkey, lightning bolt, and prawns. Lovely. Moving on to what you mentioned earlier, Chrissy.
Pama.
Michelle
What was that about?
Obama's stern expression. I think I have a snippet of it here for our viewers, just in case you missed it. It shows basically the world leaders, which was made up of Denmark's Helle Thorning-Schmidt, David Cameron, and Barack Obama. They were having a selfie, and Michelle Obama looks completely unimpressed, looking away. However, I'm giving you the news behind the news today, because this picture kind of did tell a little lie, because the man who took the photo, Roberto Smith, he said that Michelle Obama was this scene was captured by chance, because Michelle Obama was only laughing a few seconds earlier.
Okay.
And it's just that she then turned away while they were taking the selfie, so it looked really stern. But it's not a fact that obviously they may have said something he wouldn't have heard, but he said literally seconds before she had been laughing.
When people take pictures, because
Yeah.
they just catch you looking like not smiling, then they say, oh, you're angry, you've just had a big argument or something.
And I actually saw another photo as well. There's another photo that I saw with Barack sitting beside Michelle, and she really looked unimpressed. And again, this picture could easily be taken out of context. Look at that.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you would think, yeah, whatever, president, I'm not impressed. But but I thought I'd just let our viewers know that maybe that photo wasn't quite the fight we thought they were having in the White House. So maybe Obama didn't go back to the doghouse, as some news reports said.
Oh, so, lovely.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it was a giggle.
Indeed.
Well, anyway, everyone was quite joyous at that funeral, weren't they?
It got people talking. Yeah, I think that was the whole thing about it. I think
it was very different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bless him.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have something else that would make you chuckle as well. In Brazil, a disagreement got out of hand between someone who parked his car and some builders who needed to work on the pavement. This man was not the owner of the car, but he had used the pavement to display vehicles for sale. So this particular car, he was told, you kind of need to move it because we kind of need to do some work. And he just wasn't like, no, sorry, I'm not going to, because apparently it's not illegal to park. If you're wanting to sell or whatever, it's a public space. They consider it as public space, so it's not illegal to park there. But they needed to complete maintenance on the pavement, and this man would not move his car. So as a result, they cemented it to the pavement. Can we have cue photo, please? Fab. So let's just say he won't be moving from that spot in a while. And I think whoever buys it won't be able to take it away.
How did they get away with that? I mean, okay, it's Brazil, maybe they're a bit...
Well, yeah, I think I like that, but, because I wouldn't be able to get away with it in England, but hey ho, I think that was just fabulous.
That's something like what my dad would do, to be honest. He's a bit like that.
Classic, absolutely. Absolutely.
And he had all the gear and stuff.
Oh yeah, because I think what it was, because they were disagreeing, and he really literally refused to. He's saying he wasn't going to remove it. He has a right to display his vehicles. He's been displaying his vehicles. So I think he just got to a point where he thought, you know what? We're not going to win this fight. We're not going to stand here arguing with you. So let's just get on with the work. And they've done the work. So the next day they were unable to, they sent a towing company.
So always listen to the builders in Brazil, or you might find yourself something cemented somewhere.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, do we have time for another one?
I think we do.
Okay. I would just mention briefly then, there is actually...
We've got a minute left.
Oh, we've got a minute. Oh no, I need more than that.
So you're just going to stop talking? Or?
I think I'll just let you go.
That means I've got to talk for 1 minute before the break. Okay, Excel, thank you so much for that news. You're going to be with us afterwards. And actually, Excel, the challenge that I'm going to be showing you after the break is a challenge that we did when we went to Wales.
Yes.
And Excel, very brave. I have to say, it wasn't mentioned on the video for some reason, but Excel cannot swim. And yet she jumped into freezing cold water in Wales. So she was very, very brave. So we're going to be showing you that right after the break. So do join us.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back. So now it's time to show you my latest challenge in Wales with TYF Adventure. Hello everybody, today I'm in Wales after a 6-hour drive and now I'm going to be doing something called coasteering. We're at TYF Adventures today, so I'm looking forward to this one. Not something that I've done before. Maybe you guys at home don't know what coasteering is, but we are going to find out what it's all about. Join me. Nice to meet you, John.
You too.
Okay, so John, I believe we're going to be doing something called coasteering today. What's that exactly?
It's a fantastic activity. We're going to be getting down into the sea on the coast down here in Pembrokeshire. Going to be jumping into the waters, exhilarating. You're going to be swimming around in the water and also a bit of climbing, traversing along the cliffs as well.
Now the water's pretty cold this time of year, isn't it?
It's a little bit on the chilly side, but you don't need to worry. We've got full winter wetsuits and we've got hooded thermal tops for you to put on underneath. You'll be wearing some socks as well to keep your feet nice and warm, yeah. You'll also have a buoyancy aid on to keep you nice and floaty and a helmet on as well.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. Shall we get going?
Yeah.
Ready to go! So we're at the point now where we're going to start the coasteering experience and I'm here with Excel. Hello, Excel.
Hello.
Oh, she's pretending she's not scared. And we also have Charles here with us.
Hello.
How are you? Have you done this before, haven't you?
I have, but not actually here.
Is it good fun or should we be scared?
You should be scared.
Are you ready to go and jump in the water?
I am. Let's go.
I was really scared, but it feels good afterwards that I did it. I think I've passed. John, did I pass the challenge?
I think you've passed, Chrissy. Well done.
You know, the last jump was really scary for me. It took me, what, 3 attempts to do it, but I finally did it, so I'm really proud of myself for doing that one. I think everyone passed it, didn't they?
I think so, yeah. I think you've all challenged yourself today and done really, really well. Well done.
Thank you. Another one done. Woo! That was such good fun, and I was so proud of Excel. And the water was freezing, by the way. And I'd just like to say thank you to John and John of Tea Wife Adventure, because they really looked after us well, didn't they? They were so patient and really nice, and yeah, they were great.
I have to say, the fact that they looked after us very well, I think that helped as well, me diving for the first time, because John was really calm about it. Go on, you can do it. You've got a life jacket on. I promise you, you will float. I was like, no, I don't want to. So yeah, he did a good job of calming my nerves that day, I have to say.
They were really good.
Very much.
Like, so before you go to your next news item, I'd just like to read this question from a viewer. And as you know, every Friday I answer a question from a viewer, and basically the section is called What Would Chrissy Do? So I'll give you my opinion about what I would do if I was in your situation. And actually some of the situations that people have brought up are things that I've been through. Not this one, I have to say, but I do have an opinion on it. This lady says, I'm in my 30s, and when my parents divorced, my mum came to live with me. I love her to bits, but she is very smothering and wants to be with me all the time. She has contributed to driving potential future partners away, as I can't get any privacy to get to know any man. She even wants to come out on dates with me. If I say anything about it, she gets really upset and even cries, and I end up feeling guilty because she's single and lonely. What would Chrissy do? Ooh, now this is quite a complicated one, because obviously your mum is going through a hard time, and she's not used to being single. She's been with someone probably for a long time. So she is feeling it. She's feeling lonely. She's feeling abandoned. So I can understand, why the behavior. But at the same time, I don't think you have anything to feel guilty about, because you also have your own life to lead. And, you do want to meet someone as well and be with them. So first of all, don't feel guilty. Unless, for example, you weren't spending any time with her, I would say, make sure you spend time with her. But she's living with you, and I'm sure you're trying to spend quality time with her. But at the same time, you really can't put your life on hold because of your mum. So I think you're going to have to sit down. What I would do is sit down with my mum and speak to her and have a serious conversation with her and explain, look, mum, I love you so much, but, I don't mind you living with me if that's the case with you. But, when I go out on a date, you can't come with me, because that is really strange, isn't it, to want to go out on a date with. That's just not normal. So explain to her, when I go out, I need to get to know people, so you can't really come along, but we can go at other times. And I think the more you kind of not say anything, is kind of encouraging that behavior, and she's going to get used to being with you. But I think if you try to kind of distance yourself a little bit, she will then maybe start getting her own life and start to go out, start to meet new people. So I think you've got to encourage that from her side as well. But like I said, I know you feel bad because it's your mum and she's going through a hard time. Yes, do spend quality time with her, but at the same time, don't put your own life on hold because of it, because I'm sure she's not going to want to see you miserable yourself, will she? I'm sure she wants the best for you. And also, maybe you can introduce her to some women's groups or something, maybe introduce her to some social circles, something like that will get her moving again. And if she needs it as well, counselling, because if she's really going for a hard time and she seems very lonely and she's clingy, maybe she could do with someone to talk to as well that's not related to her. So maybe you can consider that as well. But I do hope that helps, and I wish your mum all the best, and for you as well for your future. And if you have a question, viewers at home, if you have a situation that you're going through and you'd like to write to me as well, you can do so on chris@chrissybshow.tv. And now back to Excel.
Hey. Well, the next bit of news I have, it's actually quite, I think I have to say I was quite pleased I found this. This is quite cute. Identical twin sisters from Peterborough have added a new facet to their uncanny similarity by passing their driving test on the same day.
Ooh.
Yeah. They were born within minutes of each other, as you would expect twins to be. And they're 18-year-olds, and they have learned to drive together, and they actually shared the driving lesson as well. So one would sit in front and drive for half of the lesson, and the other and the other would then take over and finish off the lesson as well. So it was it was something they adopted because they also have the same subjects at school. They also have the same, I think they work the same jobs, so they pretty much have the same schedule. So they worked around that. And the only sort of slight difference was that their names are Hannah and Naomi. And Naomi's test was at 10:30.
We've got Naomi on today.
Oh, have
Later,
we?
yeah.
Is it her twin, I wonder? Hannah and Naomi. Naomi's test was at 10:30 a.m. and Hannah's was at 1:35 p.m. So it was slightly, and they actually sat behind each other as well during the test.
Oh,
so Hannah was saying that it was basically a
there they are,
nerve-wracking wait for her, where she had to sit behind and listen to obviously what the instructor was looking out for and everything. And I think Naomi actually passed with no faults, but Hannah, I think, added up to about, 9 minor faults, because she said she felt she didn't pass. She got the minor faults because she was more nervous and, not wanting to fail. So it was actually, where is it? It was actually the same car they've now ended up buying, which is it's a Renault Clio, and it's their first car. So they're sharing their first car together as well. It's fabulous.
It's cute.
I love it.
But one day they're going to have to kind of go their own, not go their own separate, actually, because I remember reading about a set of identical twins that they also married another set of identical twins.
And they married on the same day. Yeah,
did you hear about that one as well?
Yeah,
so I suppose, but it's
actually quite cute, I have to say.
It's cute. I'm trying to find the right words to say, but I'll just stay quiet. I won't say anything. Let me not just say anything. Okay, moving swiftly on.
There is also another set of twins. I thought this was also interesting.
It's a twin day today.
It's another twin day today. Identical twins, Luke and Nicholas Jarvis Smith, do everything together, and they also passed their driving test on the same day, an hour apart this time. They were also bought a Clio. I think, what is it with Renault Clio and twins and passing tests? But anyway, they also passed their tests as well, and their parents had bought a cluster of driving lessons for them, and they also sat their test an hour apart from each other. And they're also both keen footballers, and they're both studying 3 A levels, and they're just literally like similar things again as well. But one thing I noticed slightly different in this one is that
they do though. I'm just wondering here, because maybe there's normally a more dominant twin, isn't there?
Yeah.
And then maybe if that one wants to go and say I want to study this one, maybe the other one actually wants to do something else, but then they're afraid of that kind of separation, so they just end up doing the same thing.
I think what I've found in sort of like the stories I've picked up, or sort of any news thing I've picked up regarding twins, I think I've noticed is either they both really love something so well together, or they're both happy
completely
to be unique.
opposite.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things. Although one can sort of say, oh, she's bossy or he's bossier or whatever, but I think they're either really completely alike or they're just completely different. And I think you tend to find, even though one may have a stronger personality, but I think the likes and the personalities and the likes and the sort of tastes, if you like, they tend to be sort of slightly similar. But these twins, one was born on the 22nd of January and the other was born on the 23rd of January. 30 minutes apart, so I'm thinking maybe quarter to midnight. And and you just kind of think, oh. But what made me chuckle was the fact that I wonder what would have happened if this was 2 years, because I actually know a set of twins. One was born on the 31st of December of whatever year, and the other one was born after midnight, 1st of January the following year.
So different.
And you know the funny thing with that case? They went to separate classes.
Oh, because of that.
They were in separate classes. Like, no, you were born in 85 and you were born in 86, so you can't be this. So it was. I was like, oh, but they're twins. They're like 2 minutes apart. But
it must be weird being a twin. I mean, my sister and I were 3 years apart, but when we were younger, my mum just used to dress us exactly the same. See, it's so funny. If you see our I should bring them in one day. If you see our photographs, exactly the same haircut, short hair, and like the same clothes, everything the same. Yeah, a bit of an identity crisis when I was younger. Even our gifts were exactly the same, and sometimes we'd get like the same. Well, actually, one year we got a really not nice gift. I thought it was a TV for our room, and it was encyclopedia. They were wrapped up really nicely. The box was really heavy, and it was just a box of encyclopedia. So
obviously, someone was hinting that you should do a lot more studying, Chrissy.
I was very studious, I have you know. Thank you very much, young lady. Yeah, but I didn't get my TV till I was 18. I bought it myself.
I love your dad.
Yeah, well, he was a lovely dad, actually. But anyway.
Oh gosh, well, no, I'm just thinking because he was the kind of person that would, do the whole cement thing earlier, and then now he's bought you encyclopedias instead of TV. Fabulous.
So did someone just tell me to go to a break?
Oh, okay then.
Did I hear correctly? Okay, yeah, we have to go to a break.
We're busy having fun, Chrissy. That's
I
what
know,
it
maybe I
was.
didn't hear them. Okay, we're going to go to a quick break. And then after the break, we'll be joined by the lovely Naomi Eisted, who's a fashion and beauty expert. And she's brought on some lovely things to show us about, you know, things that we can really pamper ourselves with over the festive period, and some lovely clothes as well. So do join us after this.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to the show, and now I have the very lovely Naomi Eisted with me. Hello.
Hello.
Naomi.
Hi there, Chrissy. Thanks for inviting me on the show.
I'm very glad to have you here. Now tell the viewers a bit about what you do first of all.
Well, what I do is I talk about fashion and beauty news. I meet loads of wonderful experts from all around the world in the fashion and beauty business, and basically I listen to their information, I listen to all of their knowledge, and I try and feed that to my viewers and my readers for different projects that I do.
Now obviously everyone's wanted to look fabulous this festive period, so you've brought along a few things to show us, and also we'll be looking at some clothes as well. But what are your favourite things that you're using sort of this winter period?
Well, at the moment I've got really into kind of actually working from inside out. So I've been working on organic products, which I've been having a lot of supplements, so organic superfood supplements that are actually powdered. So you know, obviously like normally vitamins, you just take maybe a vitamin that's got everything in it.
Yeah.
I'm taking powders, and I keep tweeting pictures of my drinks that I'm taking, and people are like, really? That looks disgusting. But actually, it's really good for you.
But how did you get into that in the first place? How did you know about it?
I think I just because I'm so interested in trying to look at all the ways to look and feel good, but as naturally as possible.
So this is the thing, because a lot of people would just think, okay, I want to look great, and they just concentrate on the outside, wear lots of makeup and stuff, which obviously isn't great for your skin if you keep it on too long. And they tend to just concentrate on what's on the outside, but they don't think about their body and their health and things like that, which is a big mistake.
And I think moving on from that, that's where I then was learned about a product called collagen shots. Couldn't believe it. I thought, really? There can't be something that you drink that reproduces collagen. It can't be true, but actually it does. So there's so many different ways to look after yourself. If you're eating well, if you're taking care of yourself with organic products and superfoods and supplements, eating lots of fresh fish, vegetables, you know, very healthy, and trying to avoid as much alcohol as possible, trying to reduce your caffeine intake, you'll find that your skin looks after itself. Have a good skin regime as well. So things that people forget sometimes is, you know, like exfoliating. Exfoliate your skin, cleanse your skin, tone it, moisturise, use a good serum. And when you find the right products for you, then, you know, you'll find that you feel so much better. If your skin, if you wake up and you're feeling, oh gosh, my skin feels so dull, or I feel quite dull, then you don't feel good about yourself.
That's true, yeah.
You
And
know?
it takes your confidence away,
It does,
doesn't
it affects your confidence. And especially, you know, if you're a busy working mum and you see all these women in the magazines that look amazing, you think, what? She's got loads of kids. How does she look like that? Why don't I look like that?
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure for women. It really is.
And I think even men nowadays as well, I think they're more sort of image conscious as well, and health conscious.
Oh, definitely.
So, and I think a lot of it is coming from the magazines and obviously role models that they see on TV. So I think even men are taking more seriously, and they do feel unconfident sometimes about their looks as well.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, that market, the male grooming market, has just boomed over the last few years as well. So men are much more into taking care of themselves. There's men having manicures, you know, they're having their eyebrows done, they're going for a tan, fake tan, not sunbeds, fake tans. They're really starting to think about that. Men are using Botox as well, you know, so yeah, they're really starting to take care of themselves. And actually, while we're talking about men, one tip I have to give, please.
Oh, go on then, of course, go ahead.
Moisturising. When men are moisturising, something that they tend to do is they might have a quality moisturiser, but what do? Rub it quickly, slap it on. That's not going to do anything for you. Slow it down, men. If you want to take care of your skin, gently moisturise and massage when you're moisturising. That is a tip for men and women. If you massage your skin when you're moisturising, that really helps to rebuild the collagen in the dermis in your skin. So that really helps at working your own skin.
And my husband's very good at it. He does his moisturising really well. He doesn't use anything else, just the moisturising, obviously the deodorant.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
good.
like
That's
that.
good.
But he's always moisturised.
But does he take a while moisturising, or does he just slap it on and it's?
Well, he kind of like I think he does a bit. He just and then it's like
After they've shaved, they think it's the same sort of process. Slap it on.
It's true, actually. I'll have a word. If he's not watching, I'll have a word with him when I get home. Do it slowly, massage it. He'll probably get me to do it. Yeah. What's a bit of pampering.
And and actually that could take me on to another point of pampering. I think as well, as busy mums are nowadays and how life is so hectic, take time out for yourself. So if you're really busy, you're looking after the house, you're looking after the kids, you're working, have at least one day in the week where you make a mini spa at home.
I agree with you,
yes,
Naomi.
Don't you think?
We deserve it.
We deserve it.
Yeah,
we
even if you haven't got kids like me, but yes, we still deserve it.
Yeah.
It's so true because everyone's busy running around all
Everyone's
over the place. You forget to look after yourself.
And we're all busy with social media. We're never relaxing. We never wind down anymore.
It's so true.
Switch off. Switch off your phone, switch off your computer, switch off the telly, run yourself a bath, get some good products with 100% aromatherapy in there. Have the candles burning, and then make sure you just take some time to really relax. And honestly, go to bed early. It just is a great way to start your week.
What everyone's going to do, probably. This is what a lot of my friends would do. Do that, all that nice pampering, and then they'll be Instagramming it everywhere and saying, "Look what I'm doing, having a mini spa day at home."
Yes. To be honest, you're right. I cannot deny that I'm probably the worst. Yeah. Even when I'm on holiday, I can't resist an Instagram or a tweet or a Facebook. We're addicted to social media, I think, nowadays.
I mean, I think with the Instagram and stuff, it's a bit sort of more like fun thing to do, isn't it? But as long as you're not sort of trying to do your work while you're having your spa, that's a big no-no. Yeah. But Naomi, you're going to stay with us because after the break, we'll also be speaking about some of these lovely outfits that you brought in for us.
Great.
And to show what's nice to wear over the festive period as well. So do join us after this.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to the show, and I'm still with Naomi Eisted, and she's going to be telling us about some winter fashion that we can wear as well.
Yeah, well, I mean...
we've spoken about the inside and looking after the inside.
Yeah, we've spoken about the inside and looking after yourself and taking care of your skin regime. So now to some things that, I mean, this season's trends and key statement pieces are just fantastic. I love this season. I'm so happy this season. So basically, I've picked out a few bits here that I think that anyone can really pick the odd bit out of all of the trends that you've got. You don't have to go crazy because obviously different age ranges, fashion is fashion. So some high-end fashion isn't going to suit someone that's in their 60s necessarily. Yeah. But there are pieces that you can pick from any part of a trend and just take them and make it your own. That's what fashion is. Make it fun, play about with it, mix it up. You don't have to follow any specific trend. So one key trend this season is punk. It's all about leather, PVC, sequins, embellished studs, and we love it. I love it. Personally, I love black, I love studs, I love leather. So one item that we've got here that I picked out here is, the thing is, with this sort of style, you can so dress it up or dress it down, which is fantastic. So here we have an A-line PVC skirt and just a sequency black top. Should we take that out?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got an A-line skirt there, and we have some jeggings as well. So we've got some, we absolutely love that.
Any age group, do you think?
I think any age group, it just depends on the way that you mix it up. Yeah. So you could add a chunky knit like this one here to dress it down a little bit, which I tend to do quite a lot because I love my leather trousers. And then an oversized coat. Oversized is massive this season. So an oversized wool coat is just amazing to either wear with an A-line skirt or, dress it down or again, dress it up. Checks are very much in this season. So tartans, different styles of checks. And again, make it your own. So if you see a tartan miniskirt, for example, and you're in your 50s and don't want to be wearing miniskirts, go and get yourself a tartan blazer. Just jazz up. And whatever your style is, just replicate, take a bit out of that fashion world and just
make it your own.
Yeah, totally. That's going to be my catchphrase tonight. Make it your own.
Make it your own, yeah.
Another key thing that you have to have, an accessory, you need a statement necklace. Here we have a statement necklace,
love that.
which any age can wear. And again, that can dress something really simple up to make just going out or just to add a little bit of glamour to a very simple look. Another trend that I absolutely love is at the moment there's a lot of masculine cuts for the female line. Now here we've got boyfriend jeans. I love my boyfriend jeans.
I have a pair.
Baggy boyfriend jeans, can we see that? Baggy boyfriend jeans. Now you can dress those up with a pair of heels like what we've got down here, or make it really casual with an ankle boot. Now what I would do is I'd probably add with a boyfriend jean, I'd add a boyfriend jumper if I'm feeling really casual. And it looks fab. Nick your man's jumper. Maybe not his jeans.
I have, because I shrunk one of my husband's jumpers in the wash.
Yes.
I didn't do it on purpose, I promise, but then I took it from him afterwards. Yeah, it doesn't fit him anymore. The sleeves are up here.
Exactly, it's perfect. Well, actually, that could be a strategy, ladies.
Yes.
Put it in the tumble dryer.
It's quite annoyed with me, actually. Never mind.
And actually, touching on men, this season, men, you can go to town. When you're going out, the tux is back in.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
The tux is all about this season. So go for a tailored leg, get that tux out, and perfect with it is a pair of patent dress shoes.
Really?
Yeah, patent dress shoes. So it's all about men and a clean cuts. So really go for that clean cut this season, and obviously party time. So go for it. In terms of hairstyles, men really should be thinking about, if they really want to go for that clean look, short sides and keep as much length in the top of the hair as well. So if they've got hair, go for length.
And if they haven't got hair.
And if they haven't got hair, well, you know, just rock that look.
Exactly, just polish.
Yeah, polish. And if you're going grey, try and grow a bit of length in your hair, sleek it back, go for that silver fox look. The ladies love it.
In terms of like jeans, because I'm seeing a lot of sort of different coloured bright jeans, even in the winter period, is that sort of something that you would recommend?
Well, colours this season, we're touching on colours, burgundies, blues, blacks, and can you believe what colour is a new black? Take a guess. Does anyone in the studio have an idea?
Grey.
No. Pink.
Really?
Yes. Pink
Seriously?
is the new black. Can you believe it? Now, if you're bold enough to go for a pink, go for a pink. Actually, a lot of people are trying to go for a pink oversized coat this season and match that up with like black leather trousers, and you can do it at any age.
Yeah.
Or a pink bag or whatever tickles your fancy.
I don't think I own any. There was a phase that I went through that I did love pink a lot, but I haven't really. I think I've got a pair of pink shoes at the moment, but that's it.
I went through a pink phase when I was about 18.
Yeah, it's the thing, isn't it?
My 4-year-old loves pink, but yeah, I think I'll leave that there. So going over to the party season, I've got some great little dresses here, and depending on your age, lace is fantastic this season. Embellished looks, so loads of sequins. You can go to town with feathers, studs, rock the studs if you're a bit of a biker girl or like a bit of grungy chic. Now I love this dress that I found.
Yeah.
Length as well, so you can go for a long dress this season with lace ideally.
It's not really the little black dress at the moment, would you say? It's more the long stuff?
Well, there's so much out there at the moment. It's amazing. I mean, the selection is just fantastic.
That is lovely, that is.
This
That's
is
beautiful.
stunning. Now, this is actually Matalan.
Really?
Yes. Can you believe it? So I thought this was quite a find, and I just thought I had to bring this on the show.
That is beautiful.
So that's stunning. So you can really...
What kind of accessories would you wear? Because it's quite sort of detailed in itself, isn't it? Would you
I wouldn't wear any
nothing?
accessories with that.
Okay.
What I'd possibly wear is a big statement ring.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Earrings, studs maybe? Or not
Studs,
even that?
yeah, I wouldn't overdo it. And then with more simple dresses like this, we've got like the simple black dress style, but it's got the attention to detail
yeah,
with that sort of
that's
jewellery
right.
there, the necklace there. And again, and this is a shorter style, again with a lace overlay,
as well, yeah.
which is just lovely. And, you know, whatever age, you can go for that. This is if you're slightly older, but you want to have that sort of leather touch
It's got
to
that
it.
fashion
Yeah, it's got
piece.
a bit of check in it. It's got that leather edge. So that's a nice little number there.
I'm seeing my mother-in-law in that dress actually. I just imagine her in it.
Do you
You
want
look
to
nice,
borrow
yeah.
And then, yeah, finally, I just found this and I thought, I love that. Halter net, low back, black, and it's just very simple cuts. That's the Abby Clancy collection, actually. So there's some quite nice bits there. And don't forget, I mean, who can go...
Seeing a fur collar up there.
Yeah, faux fur. I
Yeah.
love fur. I'm never going to, you know, faux fur. I love faux fur. And match that up. You see, a faux fur gilet, if you want to call it, goes so well with a casual boyfriend
Let's have a
jean.
look at that one. That's really nice.
Yeah, this style here.
That is lovely. I love that.
So you've got an embellished collar with a sort of chiffon see-through shirt, a fur waistcoat, boyfriend jeans, and team that up with a heel.
yeah,
you
that's
know,
really nice.
Baggy jeans that
Now,
really
would that be
nice.
for any body type? So what if you're maybe a bit large on top? Would that be okay still?
I think so. I think so, definitely. But again, you know your own style. So that's what I was saying at the start. Pick items, staple items that if you have a certain style that's the way that you feel comfortable dressing, dress like that and add a bit of an element of what the trends are. You don't need to go with everything. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go with everything because I'm getting on now. I've got kids, I'm 34. I try and dress the way that suits my body. But one tip I do have, if you are feeling a little bit bloated,
As we do
Go-
sometimes.
yeah, as we do sometimes, go for a size bigger
Okay.
because it always makes you feel and it gives the impression that you're...
I feel so
Slim.
uncomfortable when my clothes are pinchy. It makes me want to eat
Oh,
more for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and then
think
you
that
feel
if
quite...
something's loose, I feel like, okay, I'm doing well here.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it gives the illusion that your arms are slimmer and
Yeah.
And also, obviously, black tights, black heels gives the illusion of slim line.
Okay.
And finally, we've got a day look for men here, which I just think is so funky and lovely.
This one.
Yes, the cable knit with, and again, colours that are really in this season are burgundies, purples, blues, sort of royal blues. So mix up a cable knit with a pair of chinos, men, and go for a brogue. So here we have a pair of brogues, kind of navy brogues with some aubergine chinos. And a
I'll
lovely
probably steal
knit.
this one from my husband if he was wearing it again.
Oh, so you like my
that's great.
selection then?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good. So yeah, so they're the staple pieces that I would say you've got to
Okay.
have in your wardrobe.
That's
But
great.
pick what suits you and what
right.
suits your style and your shape.
Naomi, thank you so much. You've been great.
You're
And I'm
welcome.
sure that's really helped our viewers. And thank you for everyone that's been tweeting as well. You've been very popular actually.
Oh, have I?
Everyone's been tweeting.
Oh.
Okay, so thank you very much. We have
Thanks.
reached the end of the show today. Thank you to the lovely Excel. You didn't get to finish your news, did you, my darling?
That's all right.
Never mind. Next week.
Yes.
Next time.
I talk too much.
So, okay, so if you would like to get in touch, don't forget you can also email me on chris@chrissybshow.tv. And if you want any information about our guests or future shows that are coming up, do visit the website chrissybshow.tv. Have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.